The mission of the Jordan Elizabeth Harris Foundation is to provide suicide prevention, training, and education programs to both school-age children as well as our adult population in North Texas.
The Jordan Elizabeth Harris Foundation has 4 core programs. We have the Hope Squad, we have Beyond the Cube, we have Unite for Light, and we have depression research funding. My name is Christina Judge, and I'm the Executive Director of the Jordan Elizabeth Harris Foundation.
The project that the Harris Foundation is funding is called We Need Better Tools. The idea is that physicians are responsible for trying to detect all kinds of things when a patient walks in the door. But unfortunately, again, we don't have the tools that we need sometimes to do that. When you do suicide research, we're trying to predict something that hasn't happened yet. And from a statistical and a research design perspective, that's very difficult to do. So suicide research dollars are essential because they're the only way that we're going to be able to get any further with understanding and trying to curb the spike in the rate of suicide that we're seeing nationally at this point. JPS, where I work, treats between 3 and 4 suicide attempters a day, every day, 365 days a year. People walk in the door who've tried to kill themselves.
Unite for Light is our community partnership model. That includes nonprofits, municipal agencies, academic institutions. We certify people, and so that they have the skills and tools that they need to be able to go out and do the QPR, Question, Persuade, Refer, 1-hour gatekeeper training to their staff and their volunteers.
So let's talk about QPR is one of the Jordan Elizabeth Harris Foundation's programs. And what we do is we push this out monthly for free. We do this where we provide food and we come together to really fellowship because we know that suicide is really hard to talk about.
I attended about a year ago, and just a couple of weeks ago, I had a dear, dear friend who is young and vibrant, a school teacher, a very happy, friendly person that you would never have any idea, called me hysterically crying and saying, "No one loves me. I'm just gonna kill myself. I'm home alone. I'm just gonna do it right now." And I remember from the class that part of the questioning and persuading is that it's okay to talk about suicide. And so I asked her point blank, is this real or is this a threat? Because I was 50 minutes away. You know, I could call the cops. It was a very panicky situation, but I wound up talking to her very directly about it. And instead of, I don't know, I mean, it was just a panic situation, but I had some tools in my tool belt because I remember that class.
After you've had this training, you're perfectly equipped to just listen to what your friends are saying or your coworkers. And I think that's something that any manager would want to equip his staff with. You never know when you're going to hear that one little comment from somebody that might make you go, wow, maybe we need to ask a couple of questions here.
We've had the program implemented for a relatively short time. We started second semester of last year, so we're talking a semester and a half. And just in that semester and a half's time, we've seen it no longer being a taboo subject. We're talking about it. The kids are open to talking about it, and the kids know that there is a team on campus of students and adults who are available to them all day, every day, if there's ever something they need to share. There hasn't been one moment necessarily where I went, oh, I'm so glad we did this. There have been so many little ones though. If there was one that I have to highlight, it was a student last year who was friends with the girl who committed suicide on our campus. And she came in at the end of the year and she said, I just wish you guys had gotten here sooner.